When's the last time you had a good belly laugh? I'm talking one of those laughs that you could not absolutely stop, that it would absolutely take your breath away, that you didn't think he's going to get that breath back. Of course, when you're in your 50s and older, you think, if I laugh that hard, I may not get my breath back. I may just go ahead and pass away there. Well, what better way to go than to, die in laughter? Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff, and welcome to the channel. This is going to be a light video, heavy video. I don't know. I guess it'd be wherever you are in your stage of life right now, what you're facing, what you're going through, maybe how it affects you. So, with no further ado, let's get to the point here. In my last several videos, I've shared some stories about my life and some lessons that I've learned, and they're funny to me. May not be funny to any of my viewers, anybody that's seen them, because sometimes you have to be in the moment in order for things to be funny and you catch on what's going on. But to have a good belly laugh, laughter is medicine. I've heard that my whole life. Laughter is medicine. When I have a good laugh and I have a good time with a group of people, group of friends, or if I watch something funny or anything, it makes me feel better. The other night I was watching America's Got Talent. I love watching that show. And the last act on there had me laughing so hard. My dog was looking at me like, what in the world is wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? I said, yeah, I have. But my life has been really, really heavy for the last 5 years, and it has weighed me down. And I've made videos on, don't lose yourself, find yourself. And I think I've talked about some of this. I know I've watched some videos on this. The people that retire, they find themselves again. They find their purpose again. They find life again. They find happiness again. They find joy again. And how easy it is for me, I know, I'm speaking from my own personal experience, to lose myself when life gets really, really heavy. In the last 6 weeks, my dad has had the shingles. He has had some issues, and he's had some spells with that, and then he's got some back issues and different things, and I've been taking care of his stuff and my stuff, and it's just been really, really heavy. And I've even got the house to myself for this, for 2.5 weeks, and I've got about a week left of having the house to myself, half a week, because my youngest 2 kids are gone with my wife, and my oldest child is away with college stuff. So I've had some time to have to myself, but I've been so busy in that time, I really haven't had a chance to enjoy the time that I've had, because I've been too tired to enjoy that time. Well, Dad's getting better. And then I had that good belly laugh the other night, and I feel better about some things. And sometimes you have to do things on purpose. When you're down and out, and you're at the bottom of the pit, in the bottom of the barrel, and you're looking up, you think, how can I get out of this? When are things going to change? Are things going to get any better? Well, there's an old story, and you may have heard this story before, but there was this guy whose old donkey fell in a big old hole, big old well. And they didn't know how in the world they was going to get that donkey out of there. There was no way they had a system to get him out. So they thought, well, we really don't want him to suffer, so I guess the best thing to do would be just to bury him alive. You think, oh man, that's terrible. Well, they began to shovel this dirt on top of this donkey. And as dirt got on his back, he began to shake it off. Well, when he would shake it off, he would take a step up. They would throw another shovel full of dirt in there, he'd shake it off. Well, what was happening is every time dirt would get thrown on his back, he would shake it off, he was getting something to stand on, then eventually they filled the hole up and he walked out of the hole. Well, in our lives, we can do the same thing. We feel like things are burying us alive. It can feel more than what we can accomplish, more than what we can do, more than what we can handle. And I love where it says in the Bible that God will never put more on us than what we can stand, what we can withstand. He makes a way of escape for us. He makes a way of escape for us. So that donkey, when they was throwing dirt on his back, he was shaking it off. They was making a way of escape for him. So a good belly laugh, a good story, a good memory that you have that makes you chuckle, because I can be riding down the road and think about some of these stories that I share on here and things that I've shared in the last couple of videos, and I think about those and they make me chuckle. They make me laugh. And I'll be honest with you, people my age don't get my sense of humor sometimes. They don't get me. They think I'm weird. They think I'm out there. They think, what are you doing? But I made a video the other day. I will speak my Southern English just as natural as I please. I am who I am. What you see is what you get. And I know in a lot of my videos here lately, they have showed that depression, hard time in my life, but it's where I was. It's where I've been, and it's real. It's raw. That's just it, period. And I went back and looked at some of my first videos on this channel. And I said, oh, you know what, Jeff? You've been in this stage for a long time. You've been in here for a long time, and it's time for you to move on and snap out of this. You don't have to stay here. You're not a tree. You're not rooted in. You have a choice to make here. You can't control all the circumstances that are going on around you in your life right now. They're happening. But you know this. You know this for a fact. You control how do you respond to your circumstances. It's not necessarily going to change everything, but your response to them, the way it's affecting you, has got to change. Because if it don't, it's adding years to your life. You're adding worry to yourself. You're trying to come up with a solution where there's no solution there. You just got to work through it. In every stage of life we go through, I've been through hard times many, many times, being at this age. And there's many times I thought, man, this is never going to change. It's going to be this way from now on. Oh, this is terrible. Well, guess what? It did change. It ended. But you know, life has a cycle. You probably have to deal with problems. Well, I just say that. You have to deal with problems a whole lot more than you don't. Time you get out of one problem, you may have a little bit of a break right there, but get ready, pal. It ain't going to stay that way. It's going to come back around. You know, and I've talked about before, you know, you got to prepare yourself how you're going to handle a situation before it arises. And worrying about what could happen and all this kind of stuff, that's a waste of time, because problems are going to be there. They're going to come. And we can come up with the worst case scenario in our mind, and it's probably not going to be that bad. But even though when you are in the middle of it, it gets heavy. It gets heavy. For me, I've just had to have a good belly life. That good belly life the other night helped me out, and it made me realize something that, hey, this is a part of me that I lost, that I haven't felt in a long time, and it felt really good. I know I can't go around all chipper and happy and go lucky all the time. No, we don't always get up feeling that way every morning, but I can get up in the morning and realize, hey, no matter what the day brings, it's up to me how I handle this. It may make me feel a certain way. It may try to change my mood in a certain way, but am I going to let it? Am I going to let it just absolutely ruin my life? Am I going to absolutely let it ruin my day? Am I going to waste a day of my life worrying and fretting over something that I have no control over, something that I cannot change? Because every day that our life that we live, it's a day that we can never get back. It may not be the best day. It may not be the best circumstance. But here's the thing, and I've said this many times, and I forget this. I forget this right here. Every day is a good day, but some days are just better than others. They are. So go out there and find something to make you have a good, better life. Go find somebody to talk to and have a good time with that just brings joy and peace. Go watch something that you really enjoy watching. I can watch Andy Griffin all day long, and I know what's coming up, but I know it's going to make me laugh. It's going to make me chuckle, because it was a simpler time in life, and I enjoy being there in that moment. Well, that's all I got for today. That's just what's on my mind. And I hope this maybe spoke something to you and made you think. And if you like this kind of content, if you hit that like and that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And that bell notification button. That way you know when I post new videos. And hey, leave me a comment on this video and any other videos that I've posted. In those videos, leave me comments. That way I can kind of think about that, and we can, communicate with one another and build a connection with one another here through this old camera right here. I don't know you. You know more a whole lot about me than I know about you. That's for sure. But anyway, go out there and do something good for someone today. It will bless their lives and it will bless you. And let's see if we can do it here with one click. Nope. Again,